See here, this time we have acx squared in the beginning. So a times some number c will be our factors or the coefficient of x squared. And here we have ad, so a times d plus b times c in the coefficient of x. And then finally constant will be b times d. Now I know that looks a bit confusing, but you'll get the idea when we get to the questions. But have a look. This time there's no common factor, so we can't actually factorize it like we did in the non-monic polynomials, quadratic, sorry. So this time acx squared, that will be ax times cx. X squared is still x times x, but ac this time will be a times c. So we have to put ax and cx. It's not just going to be x and x this time. And here we just do our b and d again. But have a look, guys, when I cross multiply, I get ax times d, which is a dx, and cx times b, which is bcx. And if I add that up, I'll get bcx plus a dx. And if I factorize that by x, this is what I'll get, which is exactly the same as the middle. So we do the same kind of thing, but it just still takes a little bit more of a steps. Okay, so because it's got extra coefficients in front of the x. So, but see how we still compare this with the middle part? And if it's the same, we've got the right combination. So you do ax plus b and cx plus d. Okay, that's the idea. So we put, it's not just going to be x, it's going to be ax. And it's not just going to be x here, it's going to be cx. That's the difference. Let's go into the question and I'll show you exactly what we do by using the cross method again. So we always stick to the cross method. Okay, so this one, it says 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Now, what I want you to do, guys, is first think to yourself, are there any common factors? Now this one, it doesn't have any common factors, so we can't factorize. So we'll start with our cross method, but I'm going to put 2x and x, because 2x times x makes 2x squared, doesn't it? So it's not just going to be x and x, it's going to be 2x and x. Now on our right hand side, I look at the factors of 3. It's going to be 1 and 3. I'll put 1 here and 3 here. Now this one is not very straightforward. You don't know if you put 3 here or 1 here, you don't really know. Just put it into some place and try and do some trial and error. Okay, at the beginning you might have to do some trial and error. But the reason why I put 3 here is because when I cross multiply, I know that 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 times x, 2x times 3, let's actually try the cross method. X times 1 is x, 2x times 3 is 6x. So because 2 times 3 is 6 and 1 times 1 is 1, I know that when I add them, I'm going to get 7x, yeah? That's why I put 3 here. But sometimes it's a little bit difficult to tell that, so you might like to do some trial and error. You might like to start by putting 3 there, and if that doesn't work out, you might like to switch that and try again. Okay, so don't panic if you don't get the right answer. Always trying to switch around and try again. So that's what I've got, and I know that these two are the same, so I've got the right combinations. So it's going to be 2x plus 1 times x plus 3, just like that.